Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Yeah, we're talking about feel good beauty, as in specific I keep going to say problems. They're not problems, they're products. Specific products that kind of make me feel extra special, especially if I'm feeling shit or if I'm having a bad day or I just kind of sit down to do my makeup and I don't really know what to do. These are products that are kind of foolproof to me and I know make me feel good. So they're what I kind of gravitate towards. So if you want to hear me waffle more about them and a little bit about life in general, just keep watching. So I already have a base and brows on just because I kind of tend to change out these products quite a lot. Although I did use my normal L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte and the two primers I was talking about, my favourites, and my NYX brow pencil and all that crap. But I talk about that stuff all the time. So there's other videos of a brow routine and like full face routines on my channel if you want to see kind of what I use. But I wanted to talk about specific kind of products that make me feel better. So like, if I'm having a day like I don't know what to do with my makeup, these are products that I tend to kind of gravitate towards. So the first is in the original Naked palette. Now it's in the Naked 2 as well, but although like for a long time I favoured the Naked 2 because it was more cool toned, but now I'm kind of gradually warming up my makeup looks. So I'm back in love with this at the minute, but I particularly picked it up because the shade Half Baked through the years has been a shade that I've always gravitated towards. I just kind of feel comfortable with a gold eye or a taupe eye. And yeah, Half Baked and Smog in particular are two shades that I use all the time, just all over the lid. But if I'm going out for a night out, Half Baked is a shade I can use without even thinking, and I know it kind of looks good on my complexion and on my eyes, and I find it easy and stress free. So I thought I would add that in. I'm just going to put a bit of, that's hard to say, a bit of buck in my crease first. So what I usually do a Half Baked is just grab my ring finger. Well, I can't grab my finger. I take my ring finger and if you own Urban Decay shadows, you know that they do have quite a generous amount of fallout because they are quite soft. So again, I just do it in this way because I know I won't get it all over my face. Now it is a shade that I can like literally just leave here, kind of blend out the edges, and I'd be happy enough to leave the house. But I am kind of gonna play it up a little bit and make it a little bit more intense because I am. I'm going to an event in an hour or so, so I do need a bit of makeup on. So Half Baked is on the top and Smog is on the bottom, and I lined my upper lash line as well. But something else that makes me feel more comfortable, and it's something I probably have to do every day, is curl my eyelashes. Again, if you've been watching like my videos for any length of time, you know I complain about my eyelashes. I have really crappy eyelashes. And this is an eyelash curlers that I paid €1.54 in pennies, and I bloody love it, and I can't find it again. I've been looking to try and replace this one because it's a bit old and battered now, and like I'm a big fan of the Kevin Aquan one and the Shiomura, but I just happened to pick this up and I was kind of in between and I really like it, but I can't replace it. So although this is definitely something that makes me feel more confident, I can't kind of add this specific one in because I can't find it anymore. But yeah, if I'm trying to make myself feel better and look better, curling my lashes is essential, and then Lashings a waterproof mascara. So something else that boosts my confidence from a makeup perspective is putting something in my inner rim. So it's not something I'm particularly proud of, and it's a habit that I'm trying to get out of, but from as far back as I can remember, putting like either a kohl or a gel inside my waterline has kind of just made me feel better about my makeup, and in my head makes my eyes look better. I think my eyes look a bit funny without it, weirdly, which is stupid, but for the purpose of this video I wanted to be honest, and this is something that definitely kind of boosts my confidence and makes me feel better. For a long time it was black, which is a bit harsh, but obviously it works depending on the makeup. But I used to put it on with everything or with no eye makeup and just mascara, and it was like, yeah, it was a bit much. But I've kind of dialed myself down to brown liner, and I use a gel liner. I use either which one is it? Yeah, 90, which is a matte brown by Ingla, or this one is 96, which is it's a bit more shimmery, has a bit of gold gone through it. That was hard to say, I don't know why. So what I usually do is like dip a pencil in, because I actually don't like doing it. I don't like the feeling of it, and it looks gross on camera as well. But for whatever reason, in my head, it looks better. And it's weird because like I'm well aware that it closes in your eyes, and I don't have huge eyes, and I've quite like almond shaped eyes, so I don't know why, but it does. So my next kind of confidence boosting makeup product is blusher, and in particular it would be Spring Sheen by MAC, which is like a peachy goldy shimmery blush. For years and years and years it was Pink Swoon by MAC, which is like a baby pink, but I'm quite pink toned, so I now like sometimes I'll wear it depending on the mood I'm feeling, but I now kind of adding more pink to my face isn't the best of ideas. And this is a shade that kind of goes with any makeup, simple or intricate or everyday or night out. It just kind of lifts the face. I know blush is not for everyone, but I definitely don't feel finished without it. I don't put a whole load on, but I put on probably more than the average person, but it does tend to kind of fade on me, as most makeup does. So it's a really lovely blusher. This is my second one, and like obviously it takes a long time to go through a blusher. Well, we're still talking about cheeks. If I can open it, Mary Lou by The Balm is probably my most used highlighter in my highlighter collection, and I have a fair few. But for whatever reason, this is one that I think it's because it's quite icy, but not too icy that it looks white on my skin, and I'm quite pale. But this is the one that makes me feel the best, and it tends to last really well on my skin as well. So if I know that I'm going out like for a night out, or I put it in my inner tear duct as well. That's something I do constantly as well. It makes me feel better. But yeah, like if I know I'm going out all day and I want something reliable on my skin, Mary Lou is just what I use. It's a great highlighter, and it's not uber expensive either, 20 quid I think, and you get a bundle of products in here. But it's just, yeah, it'll just be my go-to highlighter, and one that kind of makes me feel lit from within. That's so cheesy, but it's kind of true. If I'm wanting a boost of confidence, I'm wanting to feel kind of good in my skin, this lipstick is one that I reach for, and I've had it for years and years and years. It's actually the first, I had really bad teeth and I got braces in my, I think it was like my mid-20s, and it was probably the best £4.5 I've ever spent in my life. But I always kind of had, yeah, like I was really uncomfortable about my teeth, and I used to just kind of wear nude lipsticks or lip gloss. So the first lipstick that I bought when I got my braces off was Girl About Town by MAC, and I've been through 2 or 3 tubes of this now, and it's one I always have lying around for nostalgic reasons, but also I bloody love it as well. So yeah, like if I'm wanting like a punch of colour in my makeup and wanting to feel better and more awake, Girl About Town is a lipstick that I always turn to. I don't have a lip liner by MAC to go with it, so I'm just using Pinky by NYX just to kind of line. This is a similar colour too. So Girl About Town is an amplified lipstick, which means it's pretty pigmented. It's not matte, it's definitely more of a cream finished lipstick. Don't get it on your teeth. And it's kind of a blue toned pink, which makes your teeth look a bit whiter, which is always good. But I always find it's a good one. It does transfer and all that, but it does stain the lips as well. So I know kind of when it fades away, you still have like a pop of pink on the lips. And yeah, it's definitely not for everybody, but this is definitely the lipstick that kind of boosts my mood and my confidence. My last makeup kind of mood boosting favourite is a Fix and Mist, well, or a setting spray. This is the Fix and Mist by L'Oreal, and this is in particular the one that I really like. I love the Urban Decay D-Slick as well, but this is a hell of a lot cheaper, and I actually think my skin likes it better. But because I'm quite oily, I use a lot of powder products, and I do know that like when you kind of look in closer, you can kind of see a layer on my skin. So this kind of gets rid of this, and it also sets my makeup, which is an added boost for me because I spent years with my makeup sliding off my face and just disappearing and looking an absolute mess. So this is something that I kind of rely on now. It might just be a placebo, I don't know, but for me it works, and it works really well. So I literally, like, I douse myself in it, I'm not even joking. But it's just a part of my makeup that I enjoy as well. And obviously it dries down. So my favourite kind of mood boosting fragrance would be a perfume that was introduced to me years and years ago by a friend who had it on, and I was like, oh my god, what have you got on? And she sprayed it in a tissue for me, and I spent like a week holding on to that tissue and just smelling it. And then eventually, I don't know whether it was me or John or one of my family members, bought me it, and I've always had a bottle in my collection since. Like when my mum goes on holidays and all, she always buys me a bottle of Flower Bomb. This lingers on the skin forever. Obviously the name would suggest that it's weird though, because it's quite spicy floral, which, because I like spicy over florally, but for whatever reason this is just a perfume that I adore, and that again, if I know I'm going out and I want to feel my best self, this is the fragrance that you use. My mum always told me to put perfume on the nape of your neck, because when your hair moves, it's like releases the fragrance. So I always do that. But this is the smell that, sorry, I sprayed it in my mouth. This is the fragrance that definitely boosts my mood, and it makes me think of good times, and it just makes me feel good. So yeah. My last mood boosting beauty fave is something I'm kind of reluctant to put in, but at the same time it's very important because I'm super Irish and pale and freckly and pink skinned, and I don't like it, but I also hate putting tan on. So it's kind of a labour of love, because it's kind of necessary in my life, but I don't really like it, and my skin doesn't really like it either. So I kind of find that instant tan is where it's at for me. Now don't get me wrong, I still kind of put on long wearing tans, but it's just not as often. But every day after a shower or whatever, I will always kind of put a thin layer of something like these two on. This one's from Bella Miante and the Body Blur by Vita Liberate. I kind of mix it in with moisturizer and just apply a really light layer. I'm not looking to be a bronze goddess or that, and it doesn't really suit me, and it's a pain in the arse to try and create. But I just kind of want to take the blueness from my skin and make me look a little bit more warm in tone. And I find something like these is brilliant. I find the likes of Sun Shimmer kind of tends to cling to dry patches on my skin, and it's great and it's cheap, but it doesn't really do the job that I wanted to do. Whereas I find with these ones that are a little bit more high end, they work a little bit better on my skin, and they don't tend to cling to I tend to get like really dry around the crooks of my elbows. And then, as I said, I mix it in with my moisturizer as well, so I just kind of get a thin layer in the skin, and then I get the moisture from the moisturizer too. But yeah, these are something that definitely make me feel better. And I am that person that if I have like 3/4 length trousers on or my ankles shown, that I'm probably only tan from the knee down, but hey ho, it is what it is. I just realised I forgot to add in one more thing, which is nail polish. Now, I shouldn't be talking about nail polish right now because I had the notion to get gels, well, just shellac on my nails, and I'm a picker. so I picked half of it off and I had to cut my nails, but I have painted over it, and I'm definitely somebody who feels better about myself and my toenails and my fingernails are painted, so I had to add that in. These nail polishes in particular from Wet n Wild, the One Step Wonder gel nail polishes, have been lifesavers over the last little while since they've been released, because you don't need a top coat or a base coat with them, and you can add even one layer and you're good to go. I was an avid top coat and base coater. I would be horrified when someone told me they didn't use a top coat and a base coat, but I swear you don't need it with these. And this shade in particular, Stay Classy, is one I ramble on about all the time, but I love the majority of the shades. I have a bucket load of them here on my nail polish station on the wall beside me. But yeah, I had to add in nail polish because I couldn't go out on a night out without my nails painted. I have to admit, when I sat down to film this video, I wasn't really sure how it was going to go. I just knew I wanted to talk about products that kind of boosted my mood, but I think it kind of came out as a bit of a get to know me through beauty products. So like little tidbits of my life within makeup and beauty and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Make sure you let me know what products make you feel good about yourself. It's important to feel good about yourself. Not that we need products to define us, but every little helps, right? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye!